for 3. And a triple-double for Tyrese Haliburton. The Indiana Pacers are 1 win away from the NBA Finals.
I'll be ready to go Game 5. Energy in the building is going to be a lot of fun, and we got to be ready to go.
Good morning. What's going on, everyone? Welcome into First Take. Thank you for being with us. Of course, it's Wednesday, so Christopher Mad Dog Russo in the building.
Hello there, Molly. Jay.
Hey, JWill.
Hello, Mad Dog.
Love the coat.
I love the fit.
Thank you. No cold open today by Stephen A. Smith?
No, he's not in the
No
mood.
cold open today?
Guys.
I thought today was the day.
Guys, we're going to be nice to Stephen A. today. Stephen A.,
What up, baby?
I'm sad, too. How are you doing? Are you okay? Just checking on a friend. Tell me.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
No, I'm
What's
sorry.
up? So, what do you want, Jay? Jay, why are you on First Take today? Why you had to be on First Take today?
Because I came in.
Why you got to be on First Take today? What do we need you every day for? What do you want? What do you want?
I came for an apology from you on Tyrese Haliburton being a superstar.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
Oh, please. We'll get to that. Oh, so stop it. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead.
32-15.
Go ahead. Nice blazer, though. Nice blazer, though.
Let me fill in,
Nice blazer.
folks, in case they fell asleep, Jay, okay?
Okay.
From the opening tip, where's my camera?
Yeah.
Tuesday night, Tyrese Haliburton was impressive, recording a historic triple-double, 32 points, 15 assists, and 12 rebounds without committing a turnover to lead the Pacers to a 130-121 victory that gave them a commanding 3-1 lead in the Eastern Conference Finals. Meanwhile, the Knicks are one loss away from going home. Here's Brunson and Kat after a very tough night.
We weren't disciplined tonight. I wasn't disciplined tonight. We just gotta be smarter. I gotta be smarter. It's really that black and white.
We all gotta be better. You know, we all gotta be better for him, with him. You know, we gotta be better as a team. So it's unfortunate we all, you know, couldn't find a way to win tonight. That we found a way in all the other series to do it.
JWill, I'd like to start with you since you have the best outfit on today. What went wrong for the Knicks?
I kind of feel like sometimes when I watch Kat and Jalen Brunson, I wonder if that's a little bit of fool's gold, right? Obviously, I know what Kat can do offensively, but where they were defensively is the problem. Now, look, last night, 17 turnovers, 22 points in transition for Indy. But there were so many times, Doggy and SA, where I watched where Kat wasn't even in the screen defensively when these possessions were going through and how fast these fast breaks were. And when I have people at the game that are talking to me about Tibbs telling Kat in a Game 4 that you can't jog back on defense. I mean, go watch the tape. I slept there 2 hours last night watching a lot of this tape over and over, and there are so many plays where I don't see Kat in the play. So at some point, when you turn the ball over, that's one thing, not valuing the ball. But then when there's not a sense of urgency defensively in a Game 4, now I know that they play more minutes than a lot of other starters. But in a game like this, when your rotation is what it is, and Tibbs is playing 9-10 guys now, if you get tired, ask your ass to come out the game. You're hindering your team. So for me, it was turnovers, and it was the lack of defensive intensity to allow a team to shoot 51% from the field and 41% from the three-point line.
Mad Dog?
Yeah, I just think Indiana, I'm not going to get specific about this one. I just think Indiana's a better team. I have been shocked that people think the Knicks have more talent. Well, how is that possible? Indiana plays 10, 11 guys. Knicks don't. Mathurin comes in the game last night, a big draft pick out of Arizona, and scores 15 points in 12 minutes in the game. Naismith can score. The kid comes in and makes the 2 threes. Stewart, who comes in and makes a couple threes. You know that Nebhard didn't do anything last night. He can score. Haliburton has a career game. Mathurin had a big game. Siakam can score. Miles Turner makes a contribution. McConnell does. They got 3 point guards. McConnell comes in and does a decent job. I mean, theoretically, I don't think the Knicks are as good as Indiana. So we can analyze the game, and you're right. He had the timeout huddle, and he was mad, Thibodeau, about the lack of hustle in some sequences. They gave up way too many points in the first half, at least the first part of the game. But I think when you get right down to it, I think Indiana's just better than the Knicks. I would have picked them to win the series if they had the home court. They didn't. The Knicks were unlucky in Game 1 with him getting hot in Naismith. So the series probably should be 2-2. But before we break everything down, nuts and bolts and this, that, and the other, let's just be a basketball fan and say, hold on now, okay? They got 10 guys we got about 6.5 guys. When we play Robinson and Hart together, we have 2 guys who can't score. Bridges was terrible last night. And they got a lot of guys. Indiana is a very, very good team. So I'm going to chalk it up to the fact that the Pacers may just be better, and that's why they're up 3-1.
All right, Stephen A. So we have JWill saying that Cat and Brunson are fool's gold. Mad Dog saying Indy's just the better team. Where are you on this?
I'm in no position to refute them. I'm not a delusional, disgusting, nauseating fan like the Dallas Cowboy fans are. I'm a New York Knicks fan, which makes me a realist. The fact of the matter is Jay is absolutely right with what he's saying. Doggy is absolutely right with what he is saying. But I also would like to throw this caveat in there. Doggy, yes, the Indiana Pacers are a better team. They're certainly better coached. There is no denying that. It's not to throw shade on Tom Thibodeau. It's to highlight the greatness of a Rick Carlisle, who is a champion as a coach. This man can coach his butt off. It's just that simple. Okay, and we forget that even before he won a championship in Dallas, Jay, he had taken the Detroit Pistons to a conference finals before he ultimately was replaced. Larry Brown came in, and then Larry Brown ultimately won the championship. So we got to look at it. I think it was the semifinals or the finals, conference finals. I keep forgetting. But Rick Carlisle had proven himself. He was the coach of the year in Detroit as well. So let's not forget the fact that this man is an exceptional coach. And come playoff time, Doggy, you've known this because you've been covering sports for decades. And Jay, obviously, you were an all-world collegiate player, and you would have been a great pro player if you guys had gotten injured. Y'all both know this. Coaching starts from the beginning, meaning training camp, preseason, the beginning of the season, in terms of your preparation for a team as the season wanes and ultimately the playoffs arrive. We're seeing that's the difference between a Rick Carlisle and a Tom Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau's got 5 starters. You will ride until the wheels come off. Jay, I'm not going to hold Karl Anthony Towns, but so accountable. He has been hobbled for the last 3 games. If you watch him, even when he scored 20 points in the fourth quarter, he barely gets off the floor. He's gimpy throughout. He's been writhing in pain over the last 3 games or so. That's what I've been watching. So I wasn't surprised at all in terms of the defensive lapses because he has been playing hurt. He's never that healthy in his lower extremities to begin with his size 21 feet, his legs, the way he comes down, he doesn't get high off the court. Well, we all see this, and we've seen this in Karl Anthony Towns throughout the years, but especially this year. But if you're the New York Knicks, you give up 43 points in the first quarter. That was egregious. That's number one. Then we got to take into account some of these stats that I'm going to throw out to you, Doggy, because they do matter, because they accentuate your point. Do you know that the Pacers have outscored the Knicks 86-33 in points off turnovers in this series? Did you know that they're outscoring the Knicks 65-23 on fast break points? That's a 42-point difference, okay? All right, and then you got the 86-33 for points turnovers, which I just said to you, which is a 53-point difference. Points off the bench, 115-71. So collectively speaking, the Indiana Pacers do have a better team. We thought the Knicks would have their way because New York Knicks have home court advantage. They got a starting 5 led by the clutch player of the year in Jalen Brunson, who's a first-team All-NBA player, Karl Anthony Towns, who's an All-NBA player as well, even though Haliburton is too. And we said to ourselves, if those starting 5 can give you what we know they can give you on their home court, this is what you should have. The New York Knicks blew game 1.
Đồng hồ đeo tay đơn giản từ len nha. Nguyên liệu của mình đấy, mình sẽ sử dụng 3 màu sắc len như thế này để làm nhé mọi người. Xanh lá cây, hồng và cam nhá. Sẽ kết hợp lại